Good afternoon, I'm Speed Slasher. Thanks for waiting a little more time than usual. I was running into a bit of a weird thing with my computer where I couldn't really. When I opened OBS, it was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." But then I just had to reset the computer. But I was like, "Oh, yeah, but it fixes itself," and then no, it didn't. Whoop, boom, I'm here. Oh, I didn't even press the thing. So, I should open up my documents here. We're going to be focusing on, as in the previous ones, finalizing our uh, dream journal. No, our recipe book. There we go. Same difference. And then also, I want to try to focus on cutscenes. I'm not gonna look up a guide on that, but I'm just gonna try to like keep my eye out. Open that up. Open that up. Take a look at this. Okay. Yeah. We finished day one, and now we're heading into the the real start of spring. I think we're waiting on some crops to like die out too, so then we could replace them. And then I know that we can't cook everything, but again, I'm gonna try to cook. Ooh, my God, I set my alarm that early. I will just do all I can. Oh, right. And today I'm also gonna try because I remember last time I wanted to see some of the some of the events I didn't before, and one of those is food cooking for other characters besides Van. Might be a little out of it today. I woke up a bit nauseous. It passed, but it was that kind of offset a lot of my vibe. So like, drink. I drank too much milk last night, and I'm lactose. Oh, the Switch game is muted. There we go. There is audio. Good thing I can catch that kind of early. Uh, okay. On the third, we should also be getting the goat. I feel like I should have titled the stream more about the goat because that's been the last piece of the Triforce here we've been waiting for. Did I plant? Actually, wait. I think I did plant everything yesterday. Yeah, I did. I have all this for extra. Okay. We're good. Kevin 1 week ago. Good job. Kevin this week. A bit, as the common word of me to describe myself goes, frazzled. So yesterday I met with the Timbo, the others, and stuff. I said I was, and we kind of got a little hooked on Pokemon TCG. And what I like about the Pokemon TCG is it is like it's kind of well, I don't like using the words expensive, cheap, etc. Because like I don't know how that price point plays out for everyone. But I felt like $5 for like a pretty decent starter deck is pretty good. Now I don't know if it's decent actually because I'm not like I barely know anything about the meta. I don't really know much about the Pokemon TCG in terms of the history of it compared to like Yu-Gi-Oh, which I played a lot more in my childhood. But suffice it to say, most of the decks that we got, they worked out. They weren't just like one win only. It's kind of like a even split. But again, we're kind of newbies to it too, so it's hard to tell. Oh, this deck is better than the other deck, and vice versa. But it's fun to play it without caring about the meta or having meta cards, even in our knowledge. Because like back in the day, when my friends used to I'll play Yu-Gi-Oh. Now not so much. And I don't really have a deck anymore that I'm working on. Whenever my friend Josh, he would pull out like Ash Blossom Joyous Spring, I'd be like, oh, this guy, he pays attention to the meta. Josh has been on this channel like maybe twice, a couple more times on YouTube. He's really into card games. He's been around the block. I've heard good things about the Digimon TCG, but I don't have as much of a childhood with Digimon than I do Pokemon, so I think I was like, I gotta pick one or the other, and even though Digimon seems fun, you know, I think I can connect more to some stuff I'm more familiar with. Same with One Piece. There's a One Piece TCG, and like I didn't really watch One Piece. I know I can name a couple of characters, but like not enough to know them too in depth. I also didn't watch the live action, but I've already talked about how, at least from what I've heard, the live action did pretty well. Well received, rather. I don't know what other TCGs are worth, or easy or worth trying to get into. We always joked about Card Vanguard, but like, none of us really researched it. We would always just see it at this place that we go to for cards. And they're like, is it time to get into like a 5th card thing? I was like, no. No, Johnny, no. We shan't. Look if there's a new recipe. Again, I have the recipe book here, but it's sometimes they won't do a recipe because they don't know if I have everything. So it's easier to just like pick up a recipe and then have the game tell me. Sugar House. Oh, okay, I do know how to make that one. That's a bunch of expensive stuff that I don't think we'll be making in time. Because I think I needed another donut or no, a star fruit thing. And it's too late for that. It's too late. Too late. I have to press A for that. Gold. 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 Always believe in your soul. I don't see gold here. Oh, what's that? I think that's a fossil. Right? That's gotta be a fossil of some sort. Is that a new thing? Yeah, I haven't gotten that before. So there is new stuff besides the typical stuff. Like, is this new? Or is it the green ore thingy? No, that's new. Oh, look, it's got hexagons on it. A dazzling rainbow stone. Vermilion? Wait, what? I would have gone with Millionellium. Yeah, this might sell for a bit. We'll see. I'll pick up a couple, whatever I see. So this isn't gold, right? My eyes aren't as good as they used to be two years ago or so. 1 year ago. 1 year ago. The game's not that old yet. Do you think of WoW versus FF14? I've never thought about it. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I think of it like that. It's an interesting comparison. Could you elaborate? Hi, MGL. Because like Pokemon and Digimon came out around the relative time. I think Digimon came out a little later, didn't it? I don't know which one came first. But like FF14 versus WoW. WoW's been around a long time, and then FF14 not so much. That's why it's like, I think in the grand scheme of things, I can't really compare the two. Would PSO2 be a little more nerd media war? Kind of like, I don't think I've seen like I gotta pick a side thing for WoW versus FF14. Maybe it's just because also kind of like the console kind of war thing. Well, it's still around, but like I don't see it as much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I don't. I haven't played WoW really, and FF14. I still haven't been able to play because the server that I want to join is congested. So basically, I'm kind of too much of a bystander. At least for me though, when it comes to Digimon Pokemon, like most of the cases in my like where I live, it's like maybe a little Digimon. Like my neighbor had like one of that gold figure fella. So it's like the blue guy Agumon, but his like souped up form where he's all in gold, and I think it's from the movie. Like he had that, but he had also like a lot more Pokemon merch. So maybe we kind of grew out of like hearing about the console wars because like I mean I still see it on occasion on Twitter where it's like the I don't see why PS5 Xbox even cares about the Switch or stuff like that. The multi-million selling console. But yeah, I mean I get like anything it's still around. I do agree I don't really see it as much. I guess that's true because lately it's like you kind of when you see a game on like the PlayStation, you're like, okay, when's it coming to the PC? For most people, or not most people, like for a good chunk of people. Whereas the Switch, it's like, okay, well, it's always on there unless we it. Maybe that's kind of a idea. I don't know. I'm throwing out a lot of half-baked thoughts right now because I'm not baked, but I am still kind of like, ooh. I don't feel malaise or sick or anything. Just like this morning was an interesting one. Okay. Again, I don't want to look up cutscenes. I just want them to happen organically. And by organically, it means I'm gonna run to the location, go, huh, and then leave. What do you think? Aha. What do you think is like or what have you over your like your childhood and now? What do you think are the two games that are often pitted against each other that you like picked a side on young or something? I think I was kind of like what do you call it? I played more GameCube than I did PS2. That's not really it. And also I like Sonic and Mario. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of a one where it's like, no, I'm not playing that one. I'm playing this. Ooh, cutscene. I'll think about it while this cutscene plays out. Hey, Lou. Hmm? I know it's a little late in the game to be asking this, but are you really sure I'm the one for you? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? Seems like you were having the time of your life going around, traveling the world with me. Then I decided to settle down here, which meant you had to stop traveling too. Oh, Tay. I don't regret a single thing. I took real shine to this place. You did too, don't you? And everything is fine and dandy. It all worked out. That matter, now the topic's been brought up and all. Are you sure I'm the one for you? Huh? Lou. Why, Lou? Don't say another word. We were meant for each other. Ah, Tay, you're a real sweetheart. Oh, I need to get to cooking. Can't run in with an empty stomach now, can we? Right, can't forget that. Ha 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 ha. I watched the whole thing. It's... maybe the closest thing was like... which Mario Party is the best? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I've just never been in that kind of like even when I was young, but you know, I always see it, I just don't participate. Really trying to think, because I'm sure there's something where it's like I'm picking this side over the other side, like a rivaling game. Are you a Rune Factory fan or a Harvest Moon fan? I think that Hui eats the money. And that's why we never see it. And that's why he's so young. Just a theory. Actually, no, we'll cut it easy, man. You know, I don't want to speak of the devil, but for a good spell, I noticed that there weren't a lot of chat bots and like lurking chat bots too. I did kind of knock a lot of them out, but then I think there's been a resurgence of cheap viewers popping up again. I noticed that a couple of times on like Rosie's in particular. And then also on mine, just on mine as well. I think that's like the third one the past 2 weeks or so. And then we also had that really big one when we played My Sims. I don't know. The bot situation on Twitch, I was gonna say Twitter, which is also is very fluid. I guess is a fun way to phrase it. We have a lot of milk, don't we? Yeah, look at that. Look at that, beautiful. Also, I didn't see any of the eggs. Any of them have eggs. Maybe they'll have eggs when I do this. Oh, I guess not. Maybe when I bring them in later. Well, okay, what's there to do? I can talk to Vinny. I use it very passively. I don't really comment on things. I post art, and sometimes I comment on friends' stuff. It is a vortex, isn't it? But I guess it's kind of like a two-edged thing where it's like it's a kind of a way to stay connected, get news, but then it's also like it's like a drain, you know. When if it's not just like the funny stuff, it's also, you know. I guess for me, as long as it doesn't become to a point of what's the term, doom scrolling, then I guess I'm okay using it. But yeah, I don't actively like what do you call it? Post things, engage. I feel like I should for some cases, like, you know, support some of my friends more on it. Doom scroll, you know, you cast it and you go pfft. Doom scrolling is the idea of it's just like bad. What's a good way to phrase it? You know, because I'm a Gen Zer. Right? It's like a bunch of negative things, and you just keep going through it. Bad news after bad news, or like something that kind of pisses you off, and then keep reading and reading. It's basically getting locked in and you can't disengage. Is that a decent description? Yeah, you know, the thing with the media, I think there was a discussion about it. It's hard for me to jump from one to another because I already feel like, well, so I'm not active enough to really draw, I feel like, an audience on like one platform over another. I mean, most of my focus is on Twitch in reality, I guess, but not really at the same time. That makes sense. I don't really like posting. Hey, I'm live, guys. The Discord's it, and um, I'm not very active on Discord either. I'm very like I'll post a burst of things to respond to people, and then like I'll go away. But what am I trying to say? What's the thing? It's like, oh, here's this new one, Blue Sky co-host, and I have their fair share of pros and cons. But I felt like, I hopped on Tumblr and Twitter, and then everyone kind of hopped off on it. That like, I guess was kind of in that group and other groups as well. So it's like, I kind of don't want to move anymore. I think that's also a common thought with Twitch itself, because Twitch, has a good amount of problems. I will echo that sentiment. But a lot of other ones aren't too appealing either for me. MGL, Wi-Fi is good if you're close to the console. If you're close to the router, Wi-Fi is amazing. Okay, everyone come back inside here. I guess I wouldn't mind, kind of a more bloggy one. I think my favorite kind of, what do you call it? Actually, I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer posting art on. I guess I do like how Tumblr kind of works out. I wish the tagging was a little easier in terms of, I typically use a set tag thing. I feel like also on Twitter, if a post, you post a thing and then it just kind of goes away. Whereas in Tumblr, it's like if people are searching the tag, it'll still pop up, kind of thing. Wow. That day went by really quickly. I didn't really do much. Hold on, maybe my daughter still wants to be a farmer. Just give her a tomato. Here we go. Everyone's food looked mouth-watering, especially yours, Byron. You know what else is mouth-watering? Have it. Fine. What the? Well, at the same time, people want to use different platforms for different reasons. Like for you, for example, you don't really like the interaction aspect as well, I feel. So it's kind of, you just like to post what you got, and that's that. And for others, it's that plus more, and then the inability to do so. Like I get it. It's just like a bit of a shame that it kind of happened the moment I was like, okay, I'm digging this. Oh, also what I like about Tumblr is it's a bit like, what do you say? It's easier to kind of keep all your artwork organized. I forget if there was a moment where Twitter had a thing where you could separate like responses to things and your own art. Everyone's complimenting my fantastic cooking. Yeah, I guess in the grand scheme of things, Like, I don't know, this is what do you call it? Kind of weird to say, but we're still only at the really the start of how social media and stuff is going to be framed and set up, and I don't even know, like, if some of them feel like they're gonna be staples. They're like, I don't know, YouTube, I feel like is gonna be around. Like for other ones, it's like, who knows really. And I guess that's why I'm not often an early adopter thing. But it's an interesting subject, if anything. I did focus a lot of my papers on that, the effect of social media on, like, voter turnout. What else? I'm trying to think. I stopped being in college for 2 months, and then I forget everything I've done. Oh, it was also the concept of freedom and justice. I looked through what that looks like on the internet. It is interesting too, that aspect, because I mean, I did Skype. I didn't do TeamSpeak. I never had that around. I did do a bit of what's the thing, the Robobomb. What is it? The IM, not IM. I never had AIM. What was it? Oh shoot, I don't know. Anyway, so swiftly did you see forums being a prominent way of communicating, for them now to be not as prominent, except probably in, like, smaller subsets, and also like Reddit, not MSN, IRC. Completely different. Forums are definitely used, but, like, for example, this is a weird example. I want to look up stuff about Denpamen. There's not a Denpamen forum. I look up Denpamen through Reddit and then on GameFAQs. It's like, it's like, okay, how do I do this weird trial thing? And I didn't ask anyone. I was just hoping someone would do this thread for it. Hop on Denpamen. Or don't. Overall, to conclude my thoughts, it's still hard to say how things are going. There's that prominent dead internet theory. We'll have to also see how the speed of technology. This is a very, like, not deep or profound conversation, but also, like, kind of a little more on the I don't know what to call it. I guess it's just thinking about the future of how we communicate. And there's not going to be a complete answer, but hopefully we can figure stuff out. Now let me drink that vodka shot. Let me have some of that liquor. Oh, today's a van day. I'm already playing this on autopilot, where it's like, oh, the day is happening. Ooh, wow, okay. And then trying to think I'm not gonna I'm not Svengali. I'm not the I can see the future. I'm trying to think, okay, what will kind of like stick around and last and be pretty prominent. I think what might happen to Discord is at one point it could have that situation where it starts changing hands a lot. And we'll see. I think it's still kind of gonna stick around because like it's not because they shifted from just this is for gamers kind of thing, quote unquote. Like my professor had a had a Discord. It was like it was just kind of an easy way to message him and set up a meeting. Yeah, Discord's also kind of weird. I never joined it because it's like I don't have like a. I never thought to have a formal Discord account. I think YouTube's around to stay. They are cracking down quite a bit on ad blocking. No cool new recipes? You know, even going to that, when it comes to Twitch wasn't Twitch all the time, right? It was. I always forget, was Twitch Justin TV or was it Ustream? I forget which one I was part of first. I probably was part of Ustream, or the one that didn't become Twitch. I had an account for that first, and then because going back in my history of becoming a streamer, Carl I think was streaming on Ustream, or Justin TV, or both. No, both. But like, which one? I don't know. Fuck. But then, when it became Twitch, I didn't have a Twitch for a bit. I think my Twitch was made like 2015. I made it kind of late. I think something. Watch this. Watch this. He's gonna set up shop. Does he just keep that in his pants? Yeah, I never thought about it because he's, he doesn't have a pack animal or he's not, pushing this around. He just kind of pulls it out, whips it out like a wallet. Hello. I don't know if there will be a specific one on the 3rd or the 8th. I'm waiting for my whatchamacallit? My cows to produce more milk. But I can buy the goat right now. Someone suggested a name for the goat, and I do remember it. I think it was Tom Brady. Oh, not today. Maybe the 8th. So I guess we'll have to wait again. So, okay, thankfully I didn't title the stream Goat. I always forget what the goat format means in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think that's like OG. Going back, okay, you know what? I thought of it. When it came to Pokemon TCG versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I would play the Pokemon games more. But I was like, nah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is cooler. It's got for TCG. It's got blue eyes. Or something like that. Like I said, I have a much kind of larger history with Yu-Gi-Oh! Than I do Pokemon TCG. The GOAT format. Yeah, okay, hold on. Hi, Carl. Carl, could you... We were just kind of talking about how platforms change on and stuff. Was Ustream first or Justin TV? I don't remember. Yeah, GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh! GOAT stands for the 2005 era of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was named because of the card Scapegoat. The more you know. Yeah, the GOAT format. I wasn't pulling my leg here. Or your leg. I can pull my leg if you want. Ooh, yeah. Root. Welcome back. I shifted back to talking about card games. Because I was just talking about the GOAT format of Yu-Gi-Oh! The GOAT format. Did I start saying that about anything? The GOAT format for Counter-Strike. Let's talk to Vinny. But I don't need to do a Vinny session for a good bit. You could. Listen up, I'm gonna teach you the cheese buttermilk. Speaking of keycaps, you know that he posted about the controller stuff? That, you know, the controller gotcha? Turns out the reason why people were going crazy for it was because those were like, you could replace parts on your actual controller with those. I heard, anyway. I didn't research it, but I heard. And I was like, okay, alright, okay, I see. Okay. That's also why. I wasn't in Japan for those. I imagine they felt pretty slick though. Ustream was March and then Justin was... What? Which one do you remember streaming on first? Because I remember... So Justin TV became this, right? Twitch. And then... Ustream... Because I remember I had a Ustream... I had a Ustream account. And then I was talking about how I'm not really an early adopter. I got a Twitch account pretty late because, like... You know, I wasn't using it. Everyone was on Ustream back in the day, kinda, I thought. I don't remember. Oh. What a times. What a times. The Denpa men can tell you. Wait, is Justin not Twitch? Now I forgot. But yeah, I was just kind of lamenting that, or not lamenting, I was just like, yeah, my marble cheese. Okay, because I was my account. I know how old is my account? Hold on, I can check that. Right, and then I click my name. 2009. Okay, what the hell was I talking about? Okay, wait, I followed you on 2015. Oh, I guess you didn't stream on Twitch for a bit or something. Or maybe I just didn't follow. I don't know. I thought my account was made 2015. So, this is my Justin account. This is good news for my memory. Or this is bad news for my memory because I don't remember. because you know, so the topic to full circle it was what platforms will kind of stay around, which ones will people stick with, stuff like that. And you know, I don't know. I feel like YouTube's gonna stick around. Doesn't really have a reason not to. Which is interesting, because I think technically they don't make a lot of money. Didn't they get net negative profit or something? I want to hold on to the bread bug. Probably have a lot I can cook with it. Oh, wow! Okay, this sells for a good amount. Okay. I'll hunt for those now. Wahaha! That's a $250,000 right there, baby. I think the person who should own Discord is Teddy Roosevelt. I don't know. I'll store some of these, or so I can have room for more. And I hope my rhyme did not leave you sore. When you exercise, focus on your core. When I speak, is there not much to adore? If you say, yeah, there's not a lot, I'll show you the door. I guess I could check what I can cook. Bread bug? I don't know what is cookable with the bread bug. I can't really roll my R's with B in front. Bread bug? Because I just want to go bread bug instead. Bread bug? This is my rolling R's arc of my time as a streamer. Let me hit you with it. Oh, this has like no R's. This just says 2. My parents were doing all right. I wonder what they're I'm failing now. Up to. I'd like to use the fridge, Nami. Nami? Thank you. Okay, now I'm gonna cook something too. Or I'm gonna check what I can cook. What is the bread bug? What can I make with the bread bug? I also made a blue tato. I don't know if I need that actually. Deluxe juice. What is this again? Ah. Oh. Oh, look at this. It's a gingerbread house thing. Ooh. You know, I don't know where the last time I made a gingerbread house. Carl made one kind of a year ago or 2. But like I don't like eating gingerbread as much. I'm the kind of guy with the palate where if you get me like a cake or something. I tend to need. I need milk. I need milky. Oh, the incredible sweet potato. I made a couple of these dumplings, didn't I? Should I just make this? Is it time? Do I just make it? The incredible sweet potato? What's this under? Dessert? Question mark? Yes. Okay. That looks tasty. Kinda looks like I just got bread from a bakery. What's the description again? Giant baked root crop. If you thought baked potatoes were sweet potatoes were heavenly, wait till you try this. Wait till you try this on for size. Now okay, what else can we mark this off? Bean paste? No, so I'm waiting on a lot of these to be ready. Like the Wario is one of the most important props for most of these recipes. Okay, what fruit is the one I have? Is it what is it? The fig? I think I've already made what I need to with this fruit. Keep messing it up. Okay, over here it should be the lumpy. No. Well, then what needs this? Hold on. What fruit is this? I gotta walk around now. We need to push the table back, Nami. It'd free up space in the kitchen, I promise. I'm looking for what? My what? Okay, bread bug. That doesn't help. Is that an apricot? It's a spring fruit. Yeah, it's an apricot. What needs the apricot? E9. E9. Sour smoothie. I can't make a sour smoothie because I've never grown grapes. Okay. I think that's all I need the apricot for. Well, we'll see. Also, are these trees grown up enough? No, they still need to grow a little more. Yeah, I'm trying to see when will I need this. Do I need to keep feeding this fertilizer? When they're all fully grown, we shall see. Okay. The farm is looking as nice as it can, and yet again, I'm very pleased with how much progress we've gotten these past 50 plus streams of this game. I definitely want to play shorter games, but then I also want to play Rin Factory 4 next. It's like, what do I do? Probably I'll do a break. I'll do shorter games for a bit. I don't really have to set up shop today, sorry. You know what? You want to peek at Daryl's head so bad? I'll talk to him right now. I'll see what's in his head. Rare occasions, I do step away from my work. I use the opportunity to give my brain some much-needed rest. So his brain is resting. How's that? How's that, Sylvia? What? Do I have that song? What is it? It's a copyrighted song. I have it somewhere. Um. Hold on. Okay. This is a copyrighted song, but it's worth it for the joke. Why Gordy showing me his cake? Okay. It's the meme thing where like someone's looking away and then like they have a big butt. If you go to one of the discords, the group in the gallery, I think it's a pinned post. It's either gallery or garden. uh Good times, good times. My little unagi looks like a sword, or my sword looking fishing rod looks like a sword. You know what? It kind of looks like I think I said this before. It looks like the Squiffer from Splatoon. That's how Splatoon pilled, as they say. I've been. But I did pick up a sword a long time ago, probably like within part 20 or something. No, actually a little late, like in the 30s. My father's taking a weird picture of his memorabilia again. Oh, you know what? Hold on. This is a nice photo. Can I look up? This is why I'm not a gamer, folks. I can't look up. Look at that. Memories. Memories. Floating together like a... I don't know. So now we're gonna play the waiting game here, because Van has to walk over and go to the inn. I'm going to get 16 today. You guys are going to see an amazing turnout of me putting in combos. I've been practicing Denpamen just for this occasion. A game with no combos. It does have action input, so I guess it's not the furthest thing. That's easy for you to say, MGL. You play Rocket League, where it's all about looking up to see where the ball is. I come from a harder place of attrition, MGL. I come from Animal Crossing. Like you didn't, too. But... Alright, folks. I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, when they added looking up in the sky to pray, or look at the stars, I was like, this is nonsense. I'm out of here. Back when it was not the rolling log, we didn't get to look up. Okay, everyone get ready. Alright, good. Okay, that was a little slow. Okay. B-X-A-A-Y. I just gotta read it out loud. X-B-A-A-Y. A-B-Y-B-X. Y-X-B-A-X. Okay, a little slower there. It's fine. X-B-A-X-Y. Alright. A-B-Y-X-X. Okay, it's looking good. A-B-X-X-Y. Y-X-A-X-B. B-Y-B-A-X. A-B-B-Y-X. B-A-X-Y-A. X-A-Y-B-X. I'm slowing down a bit. A-A-B-Y-X. Y. I slowed down at the end there. Let's see, was that 15 again? Yeah, I did 16! It was my dream to do 16. And I've done it. I've accomplished it. I wonder if you could do the full 20. You'd have to be really good at reactions. Take the cooking challenge, folks. Can you beat 16? I don't know. Game sometimes goes on sale on Steam, but it's also 20 bucks. And also, you'd have to get kind of far in the game, I think. Okay. That'd be, I kind of wish we were more spiteful, where it's like, we would do streams, or we would do playthroughs only in response of the others. Or, you know, this could have started as early as, you know, Carl didn't want to see the ending to Hades, I'm gonna show the ending. And Carl was like, oh, you know, well, actually it kind of happened, where it's like, you know, Speed did Splatoon, how long did it take him to do the final mission? And the answer was, long. And you got farther with less upgrades, so. Did I save? I got distracted by my own theatrics. Yeah, I did. I'll save again. Again, you know, the idea behind African Casuals originally was to be something like that. And then we didn't, because we got to know each other, and they were like, you know, we're chill. Because again, I don't know if Johnny agrees with the sentiment, but I don't think we were like completely friends by that point. We were like good acquaintances. But I thought the idea is like, okay, you know, fuck you, I'm gonna marry this character in Harvest Moon. He's like, no. Imagine a YouTube channel called Fuck You. Our day was alright, you know? Johnny couldn't hang out the whole day. In fact, he had to leave pretty early because he had to wake up at 4 or something to work. But it was neat. We all got we went to this card shop place that sells for pretty cheap. We got some Pokemon decks too, because I kind of got everyone into it, kind of. Because like we have this like learn how to play thing. I got Johnny and Tim on that, and they're like, you know what, this is pretty fun. This is very simple. Like, what you guys want decks too? And I was like, oh, you know, maybe. And then, haha, suckers. Now I have something to play with. Because I talked about it, my sister, like I played like maybe once with the TCG, but she's a collector, and it's like I get it, you know. But it's like, man, sometimes I just want to play the actual game and like experience it, because I haven't really. So now that I have everyone kind of with a neat starter deck, like Aha! If you're curious, the price is like I even got like my own, so that I could shuffle some of the cards I already own out and in. I got a Melmetal one. It was like $5. Like, aha! This is a nice price, I think. Because if you look at other TCGs, starter decks can be pretty pricey, I think. They can run, like... The One Piece one, I was like, okay, the cheapest one's 15. As Pokemon, it's like, yeah, you know, everyone kind of has these cards, so it kind of runs cheaper. You know, I kind of... Okay, there's one part where I kind of feel like I cheated, and it's because I didn't replace all my cards yet. I have older cards. Cards that you're familiar with, Carl, because I know you played the Game Boy TCG, right? So here's my deck, right? I got it in Charmander sleeves. A little hard to see, right? But you know, I was pulling out. Of course, I have this in my deck. If you know the TCG, and you know there's a certain common card. Can you see what that is? I run like 4 of these in my deck, and I probably want to take them out because they're not current anymore. But, for those who can't identify it, it's Gambler, where you roll, you flip a coin, and if it's heads, you draw 8. Tails, you draw 1. You know, what can I say? I got lucky with the I got Yes Head. I got Yes Head. And then I also have this Bibarel card. This Bibarel. Hold on. I mean, I'm gonna show off a little. I got this Bibarel card. Well, I didn't take the price tag thing off on the sleeve. But it's Bibarel. And they let me draw until I have 5 cards in my hand. What's neat about this card shop place too is that no tax. Basically, kind of like a trader place. That's why it's fun to pop by. It's a bit of a drive, but, you know, neat place. I honestly want to see... Okay, so there is the GOAT format, as I briefly mentioned. But I'd like to see... Ooh, these will be ready soon, right? Oh, it's going to be hard to tell when they're growing, because they're so close. What was I talking about? It'd be neat to see modern Yu-Gi-Oh! With Pot of Greed, because there's no reason not to run Pot of Greed if it's in a deck. Even with, you know, pretty swift spell removal in the modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Scene, like, still goes crazy. That Pot of Greed. Ow. My eyes are starting to bug out. I kind of felt like because I was feeling a little out of it today, I wouldn't stream too long. And maybe I'll take myself up on that offer this time around. Or maybe I'll just play one more day after this. The days go a lot faster when you don't have to talk to Vinny. I'm sorry to all the Vinny fans. You can go to Vinny's OnlyFans if you're interested in Vinny sessions. Ooh, is it gonna rain? It was kind of cloudy today, but then I was like, yeah, it's not gonna rain. It's just pretending. And if it was to rain, it'd feel kind of gross. But it's a little cooler today, too. A little cooler. I like it. I still think the hottest month around here is August. You know, July, it's like, here's summer solstice, then it does get hot. But like, August is when you kind of you forget about it for some reason that it's hot because you've endured it for so long that it becomes hotter. I don't know how else to describe it. I think it's especially because like everyone else is like, okay, it's starting to cool down. It's August and getting September, and then here it's like, oh wait, it's August today. What am I talking about? Ahaha. Oh, I didn't do any of my dailies. There's a lot of stuff that resets on August, folks. Monthly rewards. Log in the Grand Blue for a free 10 pull. Also, don't forget to use my promo code with Mobage, the Tyrant 2. Why 2? Because there's already a 1 for some reason. Oh, you know what? Speaking of names, Final Fantasy 14. I know I've already said I haven't made an account yet, really. I haven't made a character to play the game with because the server is full. But I also haven't decided on what would be the last name. I mean, you know, I could go, Kevin Speedslush. I don't really want to... I really only go by Speed here, but it's also the name I'm most known by because most of the communities I interact with are through Twitch. Solar? I kind of just want to play as like a cooler, an equally cool version of myself. I bet I could do Solar, but I don't think I want to be Lars Marzo. I would want to be Tyrant something. I was thinking Sundown. Sunset, I don't think sounds as cool. I was also thinking Afternoon, but nah, I don't know. No one's here. Okay, when did I show up so I could do the feeding minigame? Hey! What's up, gamers? It's me, playing the very illegal... sorry, not Forza. Final Fantasy 14. I still don't own sunglasses, so Shady Speed hasn't come out to visit in a while. He's like a once in a green moon day, because you know blue moon is common nowadays. You got to change the moon color. Got to be like the Tartarus. Once in a red moon, the blood moon rises. Link, watch out. I don't know how easy it is to get like sunglasses like custom made and fits your like kind of because I keep forgetting what I actually have. I think it's an astigmatism, but it's like I have one eye that is higher than the other, so then the lenses kind of have to reflect that. And last time I ordered online, it did not work. So I would like to. I don't know. I want circle shades. I feel like I would like circle shades. Dude, circles should actually. Because, you know, doing this, you know, this is how I was streaming, and, like, this hurts, because, like, even though this doesn't have, like, prescription or anything, it kind of distorts, like, my depth, and it strains my eyes. So it'd be cool to, you know, actually have my own. The word isn't jealous, but, like, it's cool that you have your own, like, pair of sunglasses, too. I forget what... Is that Crazy Carl, or is that, like, who is that? Who's that guy? What's his name? Oh, his name is, Carl101? Hmm. I feel like is gonna just be a result of you having finished your like farmhouse, and then you're streaming Friday, right? Um, after you like settle or something, you know, there's just a different guy on the screen. Cause yeah, okay, to be like I'll see how I feel in terms of like because MJ was asking, hey, I want to play more Mario 64, and I'm like, I guess I'll see how I feel, because like if I'm also kind of feeling weird tomorrow, which I don't think I will, but like also then maybe I'll just say, hey, let's play another day. I can go watch Boss play A Wonderful Life dish cooking minigame. I'm gonna ask the others if I should make a role for that too, the Mario 64. Because I have a lot of like @roles, and it's like I never ended up using them. Again, I was talking about how I'm not the most active when it comes to most platforms, except for Twitch, I feel. And even then, I don't really pop on everyone's stuff. But yeah, I don't often go on Discord and be like, hey guys, I'm hanging out here. You wanna hang out with me? Pop in. Oftentimes it's Tom that does that. Tom is our initiator of hanging out most of the time. Which is why, you know, shout outs to Tom. Actually, you know what? Change my mind. No, oh, dude. Look at me gamble right there. Look at me gamble. What you eating, by the way? Din din. Because funny enough, I know what I'm eating for dinner. I have a salad thing I'm just gonna eat. I kept it in my room for some reason. One salad. I've been eating a lot of salads recently. It's not like salads like the all answer to health, and I'm not really eating it for that for the most part. I just like it. There's a lot of variety in a salad if you go that way. Yeah, I think I can stomach one more day, but yeah, my eyes are starting to be funky. Funkyfreshbeats.com. Oh, I learned. Okay, so I did a cover of Caldo X Exterior, mostly by ear. You know, I put the song next to the track and I'm like, okay, it's perfect. I learned that you can put a ROM in a program and it will extract the MIDI files. And it kind of makes me feel a little stupid, but at the same time, it was a learning experience. But it's like, hey, wow, this opens the venue for a lot of things I could like kind of start learning how to do. Wow, it's that easy? You just like pull out the songs and then you can export it to MIDI and then look at the tracks and go, hee! That's exciting. Because, you know, there's a lot of songs that I like that aren't covered, really. Like, Contact is such a niche game that, like, you know, there's not really anything about that. So it'll be fun to, you know, kind of, at least maybe try some of my own. Even if it's just, like, kind of editing a MIDI. Oh, that's bad. Okay, they're not grown yet. I was about to like cut them. Which one will be the spring tree? These, the Grinch? What did I do here? It's. I think it's these. These? I don't know. Some of those are pretending to flower. I don't know. I don't know. This game is kind of skewed what is like expensive to me when it comes to farming sims. I'm gonna see this fully grown, right? These are all melons or watermelons. And you'd be like, man, that's a lot of money in any other game. In this game, it's like, hey, that's kind of a pittance. I'm looking over here for the money. I think I already just did that, man. In short, you kind of have to take each farming sim a little differently. I was talking about this for Stardew, where it's like, I think I have, using work talk, transferable skills, but it's also, like, it's a different game. I have to treat it like that if I do play it. And kind of get sucked into how different the systems can be. I was trying to open the fridge and then I talked to Nami. I think straw seats will be good to keep for the sake of potential quests that ask for it. We need it either. My whole first bar, if I get like these to upgrade into A or even get more star, it's gonna be all milk. If like Superman was lactose intolerant, I would be his weakness. I'll just start squirting milk all over, like, and then he'd be like, "Oh, Lois, I loved her." The hell I'm talking about. Speed, maybe you should end after this. I would love for like a big superhero, and their only weakness is like they're lactose or like they're allergic to the peanuts. But like not like fatally, it's just kind of like me with peanuts where I swell up a little. That's my dream superhero. I mean, sure, he's got kryptonite, you got the Achilles heel. You know, this is different. Because it's a more common thing. Well, then again, getting an arrow shot in the heel would kind of stop a lot of people. I'm not willing to try. I don't want to I don't want to test this out on Mythbusters, including Kevin, you know. I might get a stand. You're right. I don't think I would be strong enough to, like, you know, if you stabbed me with a stand arrow, I probably would not come out with a stand. But what would happen was everyone would be standing around my grave. If I did come out with a stand, I don't even know what I would get. I would call it Paper Doll. After Tatsuya Yamashita song. Paper Doll. I don't know what it would let me do. It'd probably let me change my hair color. And then, you know, I would be a pretty hard to beat antagonist. Okay, let's do one more day. I think I could do it. Paper Doll. I remember thinking a cool stand name was like Iron Maiden. But it's still kind of cool. It's just like, for myself, I gotta think a little different. I wouldn't be so cool to have, you know, my stand, Gojira. Or actually, it's not always a band name. Sometimes it's a song, but. I am not up to date on JoJo, by the way. I know, I read a little bit of the newest one. I got to the point where pretty early on, where he's like, yeah, look at this, November rain. A funny thing recently was Araki is typically one to avoid like power scaling, but I think if the interview was correct, he released a new art piece in Kyoto. Well, you know, it's a broad area, and he said the stands he put on the picture were ranked by power, and he did not elaborate because he put November Rain at the top. Hmm? Oh. Might be a little confusing to people who don't even know much about JoJo. let me think of a good example of what that is. Imagine, you know, the whole fun of Pulp Fiction is not knowing what's in the briefcase. Imagine if like tomorrow, they're like, hey, look, this is what's in the briefcase, and then these. Yeah, that's it. Official source. Well, it's not so much a mystery, but it's more like they don't often talk about who's the strongest character. Araki doesn't really write his stories about who's the strongest. It's just more like who's the smarter, or like, you know, who can outwit the other person. So then to have a thing where it's like, hey, you know, everyone likes Dragon Ball where they do the power scaling thing. How about look at this? Did you explain why you know, they're on there? Nah, you know, I got men to draw, says Araki. Then he goes home. Look, Orapple. Oh, an Orapple sounds tasty. So it's an orange and an apple. So it's kind of got like that tartness, I would imagine, of an apple. But then it also has kind of the citrus nature. I think that'd be tasty. Okay, so I think is there Orapple Jam, or is it Papple Jam, or is it Bapple Jam? I'm pretty sure there's a jam. Banorange? Desserts? Oh, it's Papple. Oh, can I do anything with this Orapple? Any Orapples in the audience? Orapple. Orapple the Rapple. I didn't write down that I needed it. Maybe I don't need it. Because a lot of the recipes often require a unique hybrid. No, hold on. Let's peek on through. What is? Okay, not quite. Did I make thick booty before? What is this? Thick juice? I have made it. Okay, so that's not something I need to make. Fruit juice? Fruit juice? I have not made fruit juice. Let's make fruit juice, huh? Wait, I've made fruit juice. What's the point of this? Tasty juice? You would think most juice would just be tasty. Sour. Sweet gone. Dancing desserts. Did I make a dancing dessert? Oh. What was I waiting on for it? Hey, Tom. I didn't notice at first there, because, you know, the... Go back to being purple. When MGL's around, could you be purple? That was good. I tried V8 a long time ago. Do they still make V8? I had when I was, like, in elementary school. I think I would probably appreciate, like, I would enjoy it a little more now. I didn't like it as a kid. That's because, like, vegetables? I still can't handle some, you know, quote-unquote health drink smoothie stuff. Like, maybe there's a little itch for it, but it's like, I don't really like garlic in those kinds of drinks. But Naked has it, like, a couple that have it. Or maybe it's just the green one. But suffice it to say, oh. I don't think I need this Rapple for really anything. Well, I'll keep it, you know? A lot of these are just to keep now, so I can be like, yeah, look at how completionist I am. Which I typically am not. Let me talk to family. My character nowadays just only talks like family, Takura. Look how hard I tried, though. I'm gonna keep looking at this. Because, like, I tried so hard for farming, but then I did so many steps right for academics. Funny. You see, the reason why I don't really want academia, because that is all my money. If she's going the way of Daryl, if she's... I can totally, like, I don't know what the conversion rate is for, like, G to real life money. I always like it when people try to base it off of, like, fruits, even though that's kind of a hard thing to do. I'd love to know how much G equals $1. Like what I'm thinking of it like this. A bunch of bananas is like I think like $6 to $8. Last I got bananas, and then like bananas can sell for, depending on the quality, like 300, 400, I think 500. I don't know. I haven't really sold the bananas. Let me check that. 210. So then, oh, actually, do we have it? Do we got it good? Do we got it? Got it good in here? Who has bought a cow recently? Can you convert cow to real life purchasing? Oh shoot, I had a topic in my head about this as well, and I kind of lost it. Hold on. Money. No, I lost it. Oh, that's fine. Money, power, fame, fortune, an all expense paid trip. Ooh, gold. Oh man, there's a lot of empty spots here. They're just asking me to check all of them. They're just saying, Kevin, we need you to check each hole. 2 fingers. Okay, well the original gold that showed up excited me. No, it's kinda laughing at my face here. Kinda giving me the kinda laugh. Hey, back to Pokemon cards. You know, they're releasing new Pokemon cards tomorrow. There's some really cool ones. I showed them the TFP and I was like, that is cool. It's not a hard spoiler, but like one of the cards is like, hey, this is that character in Scarlet Violet. And it's like, okay. I didn't really post them anywhere because it's like, yeah, that's you know. How many Pokemon cards are there in existence? That's a good question. Well, there's a lot of variants too. I'm gonna say there's probably 5,000 plus, because there's so many different variants too of the same Pokemon. Of course, there's limited ones, etc. You know, I don't even know about Yu-Gi-Oh. That's a good question. I do like it because it's like, what has the most cards? And then, you know, do we just include all of them? Like, because there's certainly cards that were never released in the US and vice versa. Cards that were never released in Japan. I think. Like, you know, there's like some of the tournament winning cards. Like, I don't think those were released in Japan, were they? Like Victory Dragon? I don't know. I would kind of like to meet someone who's like, I have all of the Pokemon cards. And you go to their house and it's like this like big wall, you know. Chuck Close works on it. Just kind of size wall. I wouldn't say like, so I like getting the cards. I don't really have a collection going. My sister's goal, kinda lightly, is to get all the Mimikyu cards. I think one of the hardest ones to get is the. It depends the price, but like there were for a spell there was a duos card thing. I think they still make them too. It was Gengar and Mimikyu. I think that card goes for pretty high. Let me look that up right now. Yeah, it's a bit pricey. Yeah, it goes from 50 plus. It seems. Looking TCG player. Oh wait, and there's different variants of the same. Ah, see, do we consider different like arts, or do we just count them as one card? No, you can't count them because like the rarities and then the different arts. Oh man, that's a hard question. I don't even know if anyone has a legit answer. Oh no, and this Gengar card and Mimikyu is going up in price. For those who want to see it, I'm gonna save it. Save it. Post it here. Looks cool. And then there's also... Oh, this is the more expensive one. So that's actually the less expensive one. This one is the more expensive one. Sorry, I don't have a high quality picture. If people would like to take a guess how much this one is, on average. Yeah, looking at the cheapest is what I'll kind of answer with. What is the price of the one on the right? Please put your answer in the comment field below. 3, 2, I'm gonna take it off the screen so I can keep playing. What does it say? I'm glad some cards are still kind of like, you know, I still say it, you know, relatively affordable compared to like other TCGs, where it can run like a gamut of how much money you have to spend for it. But like, I feel like I'm not the one who's qualified to really speak on this. Well, I feel like what happened to cards is the same thing that happened to comics, where now I don't know how easy it is to pick up like a comic book as much as it used to be, without it being like from like a reseller, not just $1 or $2 or something. Because the Sonic comics, I think I was getting them quite regularly. I think they were like $3 or something when I was getting them. They had the price on the front. I don't want to go over and get it because like I kind of just want to wrap up soon. But yeah, you know, a lot of these innocuous kid hobbies are often times filled with the money. I think it's a little sad that, like, you know, talking about cards, the thought often is more like when you talk to someone, it's like, yeah, that's a good investment, rather, oh yeah, that's fun, or oh, they're cool, I would like to own one. Or like, okay, how much money can you make back on it? And, you know, I get, you know, making bread is important. Just like, I don't know, it's a bit sad. It's like some spaces that weren't really expensive. I guess I should say I'm happy that I never got into like getting the rare stuff, because oftentimes I'm like, oh, I don't really like how it looks. It's a little garish. I don't know any unusuals in TF2. If I did, it'd have to be a cool one, like an effect. Otherwise, it's like, you know, I'll probably keep it because it's like, oh, it's rare. But I'm not gonna be like, yeah, this is because it looks cool. Like, it's rare. I've never really pulled crates. I kind of want to not do that. I mean, I could trade up like scrap for keys, right? But that's a lot of keys, right? Or scrap? I don't know. Going back to the, I do regret that a bit too, because I split my focus, and now it's like, I don't know. It's like, I just do both terribly. I don't know if we'll go back to, or when or if we'll go back to Spiral Knights. It'd be nice to. I always like hopping back into that game. But you know, like not really kicking. In terms of like what I want to do. If I want to play an MMORPG, it's gonna be Final Fantasy. I'll tell you. And again, haven't started. I will let you all know when I have started, because you will notice that my eyes will have more bags under them. I will have, you know, have become a different person. I will talk as if I knew the game the whole time. I think I started doing that with like Splatoon. Yeah, I only played 3. Oh, you know, I'm an expert at Splatoon. You know, I get that. You know, so these weapons kind of blah blah blah. I gotta be honest. I like Splatoon 3 enough, or a lot. I like the, art direction. I like a lot of the stuff about it. If a 4 was to come out, I don't know if I'd grab it. Or at least right away. I'm not putting this is not like a fault of anyone. I'm not putting fault on anyone. It's like I feel like I often pick up a game and then I don't reach out to other people to play it. So then it's like I either play it on my own or like, something. And it's like I feel like if I want to know that everyone's on board, and then I'll be like, okay. Because, I don't really see people play the game really passively. One day, there is supposed to be the Grand Fest coming up, which is supposedly the final one, but also it could not be the final one. So that will be interesting. I think that is actually a unique opinion, because there is a lot different about 3. I think. Even not having played 2, I hear a lot of comments of people kind of, looking back on 2 and it's like, man, it was very different back in the day. And a couple weapon changes. The models are updated, or actually a lot of weapon changes. Maps are very different in terms of their design philosophy. Splatfests aren't the same. How they manage it, how it's like a unique map, it's like a revamped map kind of thing. I think, personally, I think where I think 3 could have done better was I think there's an interesting story going on that they wanted to discuss, especially through the logs and stuff, because I read those after I streamed it. But I don't think they really went like all in on it. Or it's like, okay, this is Rise of the Mammalians, and apparently, according to a lot of the other fans, who played the other ones, the whole thing is like, what happened to humans? What happened to them? And I think people were hoping that the story of 3 would answer that, or like try to take a stab at it, but not really. I think if you taking a look at each one, I do feel like each one is distinct enough from one another. But yeah, I hope that 4, if that's an idea, that it doesn't happen for a while. That ever, it's the word ubiquitous, that ever far off in the distance Switch 2, though, is always like what are on people's minds when it comes to sequels, so I don't know. I'm just Kevin. Trying to think of. Yeah, one looks alien. I think maybe the reason why 3 felt so similar to 2 is because 1 felt so dissimilar to the other. Maybe that's a thought, if anything. I was just thinking about it. I was like, yeah, that game looks a lot different. I didn't even know that you could paint trees. That's how much I'm a newbie when it comes to Splatoon. Like, I didn't know you could paint trees, because they removed that feature in 3, which, some people lament. I think it was a good idea, because it's easy to think you have to paint that when you don't, and also it's kind of like, what you do with it? I don't know. Yada yada yada. I didn't realize that I'd be going on so many tangents today. Apologize. Paint a tree? Oops. Well, I'll paint a tree for you. For you, I will paint a tree. Okay, what color? What color? I'm gonna paint these trees, okay? Alright. Wait a second. Okay, do I have like... I need a thing I can change the color of easily. Oh, well, I have a picture of myself. Okay. There, I've painted the trees red. Ah, spring with the blood trees. Whoa! Ah, that looks cool. Oh, this is Deadly Premonition. Yeah, that's totally Deadly Premonition. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna call it here, folks. Thanks for joining me. Next week, I have not really thought about next week at all. I'll probably be doing a check it outs though. I still kind of want to keep it to just like I do 3 streams in a week because like 4 was like I feel like I was doing too much. I haven't worked on videos. Maybe I should start working on those too. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here, folks. Thanks for joining me. I still got one more stream tomorrow with Brightheart. We're gonna be doing Fire Emblem. Feel free to check that out. And if you want to submit more characters, again, the sheet is open. I gotta start doing that soon. I didn't have a deadline, but you know, if anything, I have ideas on what to put there. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm a rest. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.